Are you ready to start making money with YouTube and build a business that can bring you an additional $1,000 or more every single month? Whether you're just starting your YouTube journey or maybe you have a YouTube channel but you're not making any money with it yet, finding the right niche is key to making money with YouTube. And so in today's video, I'm here to help you identify your most profitable niche based on your skills and your passions so that you can finally start making money with YouTube. Now, this is literally a full-fledged course, and I was originally considering charging for this course, but then I thought, you know what, there are so many people out there like you who really want to start and grow a profitable YouTube business, but you either do not believe that you have anything unique to share, or you're just scared and you have no idea what niche to choose at all. And so I want to help you in this video. I'm going to show you the step-by-step process to finding a profitable YouTube niche. Plus, inside this video, I'm also going to reveal a secret resource that you can download, which lists several niches that you can choose from. And so you can just go ahead and choose one that suits you best. Now, you may be wondering, why should I listen to you? Hey, I'm Shantae, and if you're new to my channel, I help people build profitable YouTube businesses. So I help people build YouTube channels that aren't only a hobby, but that can actually make them money. And so I've helped one of my clients grow her YouTube channel to over 2 million views and nearly 16,000 subscribers. I've grown my own channel to over 80,000 views and over 1,500 subscribers in just 5 months. Plus, with only 1,500 subscribers, I've been able to make close to $2,000 with my channel without relying on YouTube AdSense. So it's safe to say that I know how to identify profitable YouTube niches that can make you money. Now, before I get into the exact steps that you need to follow to find your most profitable niche, I first want to bust a massive myth. And that is that YouTube AdSense is the only and the best way to actually make money with YouTube. That is not true at all. As I've mentioned, I've made nearly $2,000 with my YouTube channel in just 5 months, and I didn't rely on YouTube AdSense at all. In fact, I was just monetized about a week ago, and before that, I had to rely on different income streams. So I mainly made that money by selling my own digital products, by selling my own services, and I tried affiliate marketing as well. So there are many different income streams that you can do aside from YouTube AdSense. So please, when you choose a niche, don't choose a niche based on, just thinking of YouTube AdSense and how much you can get paid for your views. You also need to consider what you're good at and what you can actually teach people, because that is a much better approach in the long run. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let me jump onto my screen and go through the step-by-step process that you need to follow to find your niche. Okay, so here we are on my screen, and as you can see, something that I want you to understand very clearly is when it comes to choosing a profitable topic for your YouTube channel, you need to choose a topic that people are actually willing to pay for. Because as I mentioned, you may end up selling your own digital products and working with maybe brand sponsors who want to sponsor a specific channel with a specific topic. So it's really important to consider a topic that people are willing to spend money in. All right, now what this comes down to is there are 4 main profitable niche categories. Okay, so these 4 are wealth. So when you think of wealth, this is teaching anybody how to obtain money, so how to get money, or how to keep their money, so not lose their money. Then it comes to health, which is the second category, and this is helping people to be fit and healthy and stay active and those kinds of things. Then we get to the third category, which is relationships. So in this category, you are teaching people to build better relationships and keep their relationships healthy. And finally, the fourth category, and this is probably one that most of you is going to fall into, and that is happiness or hobby. So this is teaching people a specific skill like art or woodworking or, anything that you are really skilled at and you do as a hobby. Now, as long as your topic falls into any one of these industries, it significantly increases your chances of having a successful YouTube business. Okay, now in order to find your most profitable YouTube niche, we're going to go ahead and do something that I call the 3Ps strategy. Now, what this 3P strategy stands for is passion, proficiency, and profitability. So your niche needs to be something that you are passionate about, that you are skilled at, so proficient at, and that is actually profitable. This is how you find a standout niche. Okay, so first of all, we're going to start with passion, which is the first P. Now, what I want you to do to find something that you are passionate about is I want you to go ahead and take out a pen and paper and list 10 things that you are passionate about. So these can consist of different things. So it can include your skills. So you can think of your job here. If you perhaps work as a financial analyst or an accountant or something like that, then maybe finances is something that you're really passionate about and helping people, save their money. Or perhaps you work as a woodworker, then obviously you have those skills. Now, it can also be your accomplishments, so something that you have achieved that you're super, super proud of. And this could be something like you've lost a significant amount of weight, or perhaps even you've managed to save your own money, or like me, I've been working in the content marketing industry for a while now, so I have managed to grow my own channel. And so that is something that I have accomplished. Now think of some things that you have accomplished. Or it can also be your hobbies. So for me, for example, I love acrylic painting, and I'm going to get into this later, but you can go ahead and list anything that you really like doing. Make sure you list about 10 things here. But as I said, remember, these 10 things need to fall within one of these 4 categories, so either wealth, health, relationships, or hobbies. Okay, now to give you a better illustration of how this can look, I'm going to show you a couple of examples of things that I like and am passionate about. Okay, so looking at my examples here, you can definitely see that I love marketing and I love content creation, which is why I've listed things like blogging, YouTube marketing, email marketing, digital products, and Instagram marketing. But then I also listed several of my hobbies, and that is creative writing. I absolutely love reading books, and so I love writing creative things and stories as well. I love cooking easy meals. I love acrylic painting. I love reading fantasy and romance novels. That is literally what I do every single night of my life. And I also love singing. So as you can see, this mainly consists in 2 different categories. So it's the wealth category and the happiness category, but yours may look different. Perhaps you have gym routines, or you have special recipes or things like that. And so then yours will mainly consist of the health category. Now, it's important to note that there is no right or wrong answer here. You need to really list stuff that you love doing and that you will be happy talking about forever. Now, something that I do want to mention is you need to try to get as specific with the topic as possible. So for example, if you really love fashion, don't just go ahead and write fashion. Instead, go deeper and explore what type of fashion it is that you like. So you perhaps maybe like eco-fashion. Then perhaps you like language teaching, but go deeper and say teaching Spanish. Or perhaps you like photography. Now go a bit deeper and maybe narrow it down to smartphone photography. So the key here is to find a narrower topic. Now, I do have an additional resource that you can download in the description for free, and it's a list with over 120 profitable YouTube niche ideas. Now, you'll see with this Google Sheet, it has so many different niche ideas to get your creative juices flowing. So it's not to say that you need to take one of these ideas, but it can help inspire you to, figure out stuff that you are passionate about. And after you download this, you can just come back here and we can move on to the next steps. Okay, next up, we're moving to proficiency. So this is the second P in the 3 Ps exercise. So something that I want to make exceptionally clear is that you do not have to be an expert at something to have a YouTube channel about it. Now, don't get me wrong, you do need to have skills in it, but you do not have to be the Picasso of painting. So how I like to think about it is thinking of it as a staircase. So as you can see, we have steps 1 to 10 over here. Now, 1 being you don't really have any skills here, and 10 being you are a master at it. So This is an example of my thing. So as you can see, I have acrylic painting right over here. So I am decent at it. I'm not the best ever, but I'm decent enough to be able to teach someone who is at a beginner level, right? And so how I look at it is you need to be at least step 4, and your viewers can be at step 1. So that means you could technically be teaching your viewers step 1, 2, and 3. And in the process of teaching them those skills, you can then start to learn more skills in the specific thing. So in my case, acrylic painting. And then I can move up the staircase and start teaching my viewers the step just below it. So later on, I may be at stage 8 because I have learned so much about acrylic painting throughout my YouTube journey. And that means I can teach them more and more and more. Make sense? Now I want you to go ahead and the list that you wrote down of your different passions, go ahead and eliminate the topics that you're not particularly skilled at. So AKA the ones that you're a complete beginner at. So you need to be at least at step 4 on that imaginary staircase if you want to be able to teach people something. So to give you an example of mine, you can see here that I am quite proficient at blogging, YouTube marketing, email marketing, digital products, acrylic painting, and reading. But what I'm not proficient at is Instagram marketing, creative writing, cooking easy meals, and singing. You know, I can sing pretty good in the shower, but I wouldn't say I can go on a stage full of millions of people, you know? Okay, now once you've narrowed down your list and you have a couple of things that you're skilled at and that you could possibly teach people, let's move on to the third P, and that is profitability. So this is probably one of the most important things that you need to consider when you're choosing a YouTube niche, because if you don't consider profitability, you're going to choose something that is just going to be a hobby forever. And who wants to just create content forever without a return on investment? I'm betting you want to do this full time eventually. And so you really need to consider whether you can actually make money in this niche. So how do you actually do this? Well, you're going to have to go ahead and discover your topic profitability. So how you can do this is you can look at the popularity of the topic on YouTube. You can look at profitability in terms of digital products, and you can even go ahead and look if you can find any affiliate programs for that specific topic. Now, this is where the profitable niche matrix comes in. Now, this is something that I just came up with and that has worked really well for me and my clients. And so as you can see, when it comes to choosing a profitable niche, you need to make sure that it falls into 3 different categories. So you need to ask yourself the question, would you talk about this topic long term? So if you had to talk about this topic for 20 years, would you be okay with that? Is this something that you like enough that you'd be willing to talk about it forever? Then, is it popular on YouTube? And third, are there already digital products being sold? So let's look at how you can do this. So let's imagine that I'm trying to discover my YouTube niche. Now, these are 3 of the passions that I have identified for myself, and that is learning Spanish, web design, and oil painting. So let's imagine, for the sake of this argument, that I would love to talk about learning Spanish for 20 plus years. I would love to talk about web design, but I don't really consider oil painting a big passion of mine and I can't see myself talking about it long term. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tick the boxes and, make a cross to the ones that I really can't do. The next thing that you need to consider is it popular on YouTube? And so how you're going to determine this is you're going to move on and go directly to YouTube and type in your topic into the search bar. So as you can see, these are the topics that popped up when I typed in learning Spanish. But the thing is, you'll see that these videos, they look very popular because 13 million views, 6.2 million views, that's incredible. But the problem is they're old. So 6 years, 4 years, it's too old. You need to look for videos that have been published within the last year. And so what I want you to do is I want you to scroll down on the YouTube feed and go and look if you can find videos that are still relatively popular, but that was posted recently. So like this video right over here, which was posted a month ago and it has 115,000 views. That's still very popular. Or this one, it was posted 3 weeks ago and it has 155,000 views. So as you can see, there are definitely people who are interested in learning about Spanish. So there we can go and tick the box to say, yes, this is popular on YouTube. And so the next thing that we need to do is we need to determine if there are already digital products being sold in this specific topic. So what we're going to do this is we're going to head over to a course platform called Udemy, and we're going to use Etsy as well to determine other digital products. So Udemy is going to be helpful to discover whether there are specific courses being sold on this topic, and Etsy is going to be really helpful for determining if there are other digital products being sold like templates and printables and things like that. Now note that this does not mean that you need to sell your products on Etsy itself. You do not have to do that, or you don't have to sell your courses on Udemy. You can sell it on an independent platform. Like I use Systeme to do that, but that's a topic for another video. But I just want to mention that this does not mean you have to sell your stuff on these platforms. Okay, so for the courses, I'm here on Udemy. So I believe it's udemy.com. And what I did is I just went to the courses page and I typed in learning Spanish. Now, something that I want you to note is a course doesn't have to have thousands and tens of thousands of sales in order to be successful, even though these do, but it doesn't necessarily have to. You're looking for courses that have a couple of hundred sales or more. So as you can see here, this topic is really profitable because we have 3 different courses here that have thousands of sales. So this means that people are really interested in buying courses surrounding the topic of learning Spanish. And so this is already a really good sign that the courses in this industry is really profitable. Now, as for other digital products, such as, templates, printables, those kinds of things, we're going to head over to Etsy. I believe it's etsy.com, and we're going to type in the same thing, which is learning Spanish. Now, as you can see, all of these different products pop up. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to click on one of these products. So you'll see here, I picked the one here in the bottom left corner. And so once you click on it, it's going to show you something similar to this, where it's going to show you the reviews for this shop plus the reviews for this specific item. So what you want to look out for is the reviews for this specific item to see how many times people are actually buying this product. Now, keep in mind that I originally took this screenshot in January of 2024, so it was really relevant. But as you can see, it had a sale on the 3rd of January, a sale on the 10th of January, a sale on the 13th, and then again on the 18th. So that means that a lot of people are buying this product, because you need to keep in mind that only about 1 out of 10 people review a product. So if there are already 4 different reviews in the matter of 2 weeks, that means that you can bargain on it, that there are likely, 10 times as much sales as the reviews. So here we can see this is a really popular product. Okay, now as for the different types of digital products that you can search for, is you can search for workbooks, digital templates, courses, tools and apps, educational downloads such as ebooks or PDFs. You can do audio trainings, journals and planners, printables, stock photos and videos, membership sites, and calculators and trackers. Now, the easiest ones are going to be the workbooks and digital templates, as well as the courses on Udemy. So you can just do those for now, and then later you can go and add the other ones as well. Now, if you can find at least 10 to 20 courses or digital products that have been sold successfully, this means that there is a market for your specific topic. Now, again, as we saw, the Spanish one definitely has a market, so we're going to go ahead and tick that box. Now, I hope you're finding this course super valuable so far. If so, please go ahead and comment down below what your niche is and the niche that you're actually considering. Maybe I can give you some insights into it as well. All right, now getting back to our profitable niche matrix, I want to show you something, and that's why I'm doing a second example as well. So as you can see, the second topic that I have here is web design. Now, when I type in web design onto YouTube search bar to see which types of topics do well and if there is a market for it, you're going to see that there are two different videos that I highlight here. Now, you'll see the one video at the top is building my personal website, design and code with me, a day of a software engineer and designer. So this is technically web design for personal brands or small businesses because she's showing you how she's designing her own website, right? Now, contrary to that, when you look at the second example, it's easiest way to make money as a web designer. Now, this means that this topic at the bottom is more geared towards web designers. So it's a web designer teaching beginner web designers how to design websites. As you can see, there's a clear differentiation between these two because the audiences are completely different. And so what I'd like you to do, if yours also happens to do this, is you'll see here that I put now, instead of just web design for designers, I put web design for small businesses and then web design for web designers as well. So there's two now, okay? And then from there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna see, you need to ask yourself the question, who would you ideally want to target? So I said here, I would rather want to target web design for web designers than web design for small businesses. And so you need to ask yourself that question, which one would you want to talk about more and forever? Okay, now once you've decided that, I now know that I want web design for web designers, I can go onto Udemy and I just typed something different into here. So I said web design agency because technically, you either want to provide services for web designers or you want to, teach other web designers how to start an agency or something like that. And so that's why I typed this in here. And as you can see, web design agency, it has here 354,000 people who left a review on this course. And similar to the other ones, there are 2,000, there's one with 200. And so this is definitely a profitable niche. Okay, and then as for other digital products, I just typed in web design contracts because that's also something that these web designers may be interested in. And so I went ahead and I looked and I found that this product is also very profitable. So again, we're going to go ahead and tick the box. Now, as you can see, this means that we now have two different topics that we could possibly create our YouTube channel from. Now, in this case, if you do end up with two or more topics, it's really up to you to decide which one you would like to do more, because now we've already identified that you're very passionate about it, that it is popular, and that there is a profitable market for it. So this way you already have ticked the boxes. Now it's up to you to choose the one that you like most. Now, another pro tip that I quickly want to mention is that if you really want to succeed on YouTube, I would recommend that you get really clear on the type of person that you're trying to target with your channel, because that way you're going to be able to create better videos that are specifically catered towards them. So if we look at that example of web design for small businesses or web design for other web designers, it's really clear that if we choose the web design for other web designers, the target audience is completely different to web design for small businesses, because that person may want to create videos that talk about how to create your own website agency, or how to come up with the right contracts, how to work with clients, and those kinds of things. Whereas the web design for small businesses may have other topics such as beginner-friendly tips and color coding and things like that. So you can see the target audiences are completely different. So the more specific you can get with your target audience, the better. The same with the learning Spanish example. So if this person wants to create a channel about teaching beginners Spanish, it's going to look completely different than it's going to look if she wants to teach teachers how to teach Spanish. So you can see why it's really important to nail down exactly who you want to target with your YouTube channel. Okay, now that you've identified your most profitable niche, it's time for you to go ahead and start creating videos that can go viral and blow up your channel. And so I created a video all about helping you create viral videos right over here, and you can watch it next. I hope you found this course valuable, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.